Hi everyone, welcome to All Inspired. Today we're going to be doing a bathroom makeover. I am going to show you a little sneak peek, but first I have to show you how we got there. This is what we're starting with. We're actually going to come in here and take down a few items and then get straight to demoing this bathroom. We have just an area where we have a tiny shower and a huge bathtub, and we don't really need that. And so we're going to flop those spaces and have our bathtub in the larger area and use this for some storage and shelving. I didn't even know how we were going to get this bathtub out, but apparently you just cut it out. You come in, you cut it in to several pieces, and you squirt along the edges, and then you just smash it until it comes out, which is crazy, but that's exactly how you demo. And by the way, it smells terrible. My husband went ahead and is taking the shower out. While he's doing that, I just wanted to show you how small our shower is. That is him in the shower. It is so tiny. He's just being silly, but our shower was very tiny, and that's exactly why we wanted to flip them around. They went ahead and busted out most of the tiles, and that was really quick. I didn't even catch them doing that. And then they're just pulling up this other particle board or something, I guess, that they put down. I'm not really sure what it is, but that needs to go. So they're going to pull that up. And then once we got everything demoed out, my brother came in. We ordered this kit from Amazon, and it is a waterproofing shower kit. I have no idea how to do that. We decided to hire my brother and have him come and help us because although the instructions were very thorough, because it was such a big job, my husband and I felt it was better to have somebody that has done this before and knows what they're doing when it comes to these particular kits. But what my husband said that he feels confident that the next time he could do it because the directions were very clear and it just gave you step by step on what to do. So once they got that showerproofing kit in there, we had to wait for it to dry. So they went ahead and he started putting down mortar and laying the floor for the bathroom. I tried to kind of stay out of his way, so I didn't film every single thing he was doing. But once he did the floor for the bathroom and that was dry, he came back on another day and he worked on the shower, going ahead and grouting the floor in there. And this turned out so good at first. You will see that when he swipes it off and he cleans the area, it looks so beautiful. And I was so impressed. And then as it starts to dry, because I decided to go with a matte colored grout, because I wanted a little bit of a contrast, when it dries, it actually looks gray. It really, really pulls very gray. And I just hated it so much. So you will see in the end, I do fix it and it does look black, but I had to go through with color changing grout. See how beautiful it is right here? It looks so beautiful and dark. And then as it dries, it just really turns a more gray color, kind of the color that's on top when he's wiping it off. That's what it looks like. It looks gray and I couldn't have it. And so I went to Amazon and I bought color changing grout. It is amazing. If you have any grout that isn't looking the best and you need a little refresh, I highly suggest picking it up. I picked it up. It was like $12. And I just went ahead and went through and painted it on through every single one of those tiles because this was my dream bathroom. And there was absolutely no way that I was going to have the floor look gray when I wanted the black on black. So I fixed it and you'll see in the end exactly how it looks. My husband kind of went and took over. He is going to lay down the mortar on the walls for our shower and then just start laying the tiles. We went ahead and put all those up. I love these tiles. I went through a place in Missouri called the Tile Shop. We know somebody that have used them numerous times, and I just went and looked around. And we actually had already ordered tile for the floor. We canceled that order. We ordered new floor tiles, wall, and we basically ordered every single thing through them because we loved their tile so much. We had a ton of tile work. It took so much time. It was such a learning curve. But since we got all the tile done, now we can move on to the little finishing touches. I have new light fixtures. We also put in a fresh white coat of paint. We hired somebody. He came out. We needed to do some repairs around the house, just some drywall repairs. And so we asked him how much it would cost to paint the bathroom, and it was very inexpensive. And so he went ahead and took care of that for us. And since we got that done, we went ahead and grabbed these beautiful light fixtures. We have very outdated ones, and these are really inexpensive on Amazon. I will link them below for you, but I just wanted a little bit of refresh. I think between both light fixtures, we spent like $150. So very inexpensive, but it just adds that more modern touch rather than having that outdated item. And because my husband can install them, it is really cost effective. But he just went ahead and put both of those up on the wall, and they just end up looking so much better. I wanted to go with more of an elaborate one, more gold. However, due to budget, we just went ahead and went with these, and I still feel like they look great with the gold mirror. I couldn't find anything that matched them perfectly, so I figured black would go just fine. But we're going to start the little finishing touches. It's been so long. We were so happy to finally have this done. We're pulling off all the plastics, getting all the little detail items hung up. My husband's hanging up little towel holders. This is the perfect spot for them, right outside the shower. And then I'm going to come in here because this has been a construction zone for the last 10 months. And I am going to do a final, thorough, detail clean. I am going to make sure that this place is sparkling. I've learned over the years that one of the best ways to clean up after construction clean is really just to do a good, thorough vacuuming. We have actually been vacuuming up as we go each time that we got done, finish up for the day, because we were still living in the house while we were doing the construction. We vacuumed up every single day. This is attached to our bedroom, so we wanted to keep it nice and tidy. So we went ahead and did that as we went along. But doing a really thorough vacuuming, even of all of the surfaces, is always a great idea before you do a wipe down. I've actually been called in and to do a construction clean, and the place was fairly clean. And you could tell that they had had someone in there to clean it, but they said they just could not get rid of like that construction smell. There was just constant dust. They didn't understand where it was coming from because all the surfaces appeared really, really clean. And what was happening is I just had to look from the top to the bottom. And what happened is they never cleaned the top of their cabinetry. So they had new cabinetry installed. They had a light fixture installed above the cabinetry, and a bunch of dust from like maybe the drywall and the light fixture installation. Just a ton of dust had settled on the top of their cabinets. And every single time that their vent that was right above their cabinets kicked on, it kicked that dust back into the air and then fell down and resettled on all their surfaces. He said he even had a filtration system going, trying to keep all the dust out of the air. They could not figure out where it was coming from. And that's exactly what was happening. It was coming from the top of their cabinetry. And I went in there, vacuumed it, wiped it all down. They were good to go. They could breathe again. And then they hired me as their regular cleaner. But now that we got all that dust cleaned out, I just want to put out some beautiful little touches in here. I don't want this space to be too cluttered. I want it to look like a spa retreat. We have tons of storage down below that we can keep all of our items. Most of the stuff that I got here either came from Ross, TJ Maxx, or Amazon. If there's anything, I will link it. The little trays that I'm putting all the stuff on, those are the ones that dry really quickly, and they're made out of stone, and they are so good. I love them so much. But I just picked up some really just subtle touches for the vanity here, and I'm going to light a really nice candle that I picked up forever ago, and it smells like a spa. And that is why when I saw this, I had to grab it. I think I paid like $25 for it, but I didn't even care because it smelled so great. I'm going to go ahead and light that, and then I'm just going to show you around our spa bathroom. Let me know what you guys think below. I'm going to style the shower just a bit by putting a marble dish in here with our favorite coconut soap, and then just switch out these soap dispensers real quick because I felt like the little dispensers look so much better than the plastic bottles. I just picked them up from TJ Maxx or from Ross. They were like $7 each. And then I went ahead and grabbed some fresh new towels, and I'm going to hang them up as well. What do you think of the makeover so far? We still need to put the shelves in that little nook over there, but we're mostly done. Ollie approves. He loves the way the shower feels. You can tell it got a little bit wet in here. And he just likes to come in here and sit. He's so goofy. He's so curious what is going on in here. Tell me what you think of the makeover in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinion, and I will see you in the next one.